It's been really nice to meet people from various backgrounds, hear about people who've made different journeys, especially spiritual journeys, where I spoke to someone who went from believing to not believing to believing, and it was just really interesting hearing that and hearing their personal stories.
I think it's just so enriching to have people here who were so different yet were so together because we've got the same passion, and I've just loved meeting the relations of people, and I've really enjoyed myself, and I would love to have this event again. I really would.
Well, I got to facilitate a session on gender power and politics, and I think that's been a really fascinating a part of the conference, personally for me, because I think it's also about, well, it's getting great to hear good music and everything, but I think over there we got to actually hear a lot of comments and opinions on people on issues, so I think that made it very interactive and interesting.
I was up in the Muju Theatre earlier, found that really interesting because you got to mix with like a lot of different people from different backgrounds. So that was it. That was fun because it just made everyone kind of relaxed, you know, so everyone just kind of like being in their little boxes, everyone just came out of their shell.
Well, I'm going to take away an amazing energy and I think a real hope for a future in which even more young people are able to make a contribution to a much more integrated and, I think, as an integrated society, and one where people are appreciative of difference. What I'm going to take away is some wonderful conversations I've had and beautiful music, but and a very deep appreciation of the work of 3FF, which I think is terrific.
It's gone better than I could have ever expected. I mean, I came in at 4:30 when the event started, and there was at least 120, 130 young people in the audience, and we were always thinking, will there be enough people here? But it just shows you that, you know, there's so much of an appetite for this type of event, and we're really, really pleased that so many young people came to take part, to listen, to explore different ideas, and to really share their different stories and faiths and cultures with other people as well. Some of the conversations we had around migration, the conversations around gender and politics, I think those are conversations that people really want to have, and they want to have the space to have it as well, and a safe space to have that conversation as well, being able to really share their true opinions and not be afraid of what people might, you know, say to them on Twitter or troll them later on. This is a space where actually, you know, everyone's very open-minded and very willing to sort of share their different understandings, their different experiences, and see how we can work together to move forward. So I think, for me, that's where we can bring this Interfaith Summit, and hopefully we can replicate it again next year, and then who knows, we can maybe even see it go on throughout the world and beyond. I have no idea.
I think talking to people from different faiths and communities and cultures, and all the interesting people who came to the summit, everyone seems to have similar mindsets, and I think people who come to an event that's specifically interfaith, well, I mean, I came because it's interfaith, so already I feel we have something in common.
My personal kind of ambition, if you like, was just to meet these fantastic young people and try and garner some ideas that we could take forward to MPs and MEPs. It's been absolutely amazing to see their minds work and how they work together to come up with solutions that we probably won't think of, in the kind of ordinary, real day world. Religious faiths backing them. So I think that's a huge and important thing for the world, and I think things like this need to happen more frequently, and I hope that it will do so in the future.
So it was inspiring fun, I have to say. The Muju workshop was really fun. The workshop on the refugee crisis in the World Cafe was very practical and came up with some good ideas. And having Baroness Williams here and hearing the panel at the beginning reminded us of also the seriousness of what we're doing and the importance of it. So it's a real combination of feeling uplifted, but also kind of rooted to the seriousness of what we're doing. And I think it's been a really important and great event. And I think everybody involved, all the young people, the emphasis is on youth. Very interestingly saying that it's not about the future, it's about now, but young people can make a difference now. And they are.